Waking up between 3 to 4 in the morning and tossing and turning until sunrise without being able to fall back asleep is not just a nuisance. It is a quiet cry for help from your nervous system. Early morning insomnia in older adults may seem normal, but in reality, it is a silent thief that gradually robs you of your clarity, your health, and your overall quality of life. This is not just a random sleepless night. It is a specific type of sleep disorder, known in medical terms as early morning awakening, waking up too early and being unable to go back to sleep. It is especially common among the elderly, and if left unaddressed, it can slowly erode both your physical and mental well-being. And today, we're going to uncover 6 deep-rooted reasons why you might be waking up at the crack of dawn, along with 5 highly effective and practical strategies that doctors actually recommend to help you gradually reclaim a full, restful night's sleep. Before we dive in, go ahead and drop a positive affirmation in the comments below, something like a personal promise to welcome better things into your life. For example, I am healing my sleep more and more each day, or feel free to write any intention that resonates with you. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss content like this. Let's create a space filled with positive energy where we can all grow and recover together. So what really causes older adults to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and not be able to fall back asleep? Let's dive into 6 underlying yet very real reasons that most people tend to overlook. The problem is not your bed, your pillow, or your alarm clock. It comes from deep within, from your brain, your hormones, and your internal biological rhythm. Once you understand the root causes, you are not just reacting to insomnia anymore. You are beginning a journey to take back control of your body and emotions. Number 1. Your biological clock shifts with age. The human body runs on an internal clock, the one that decides when you feel sleepy and when you wake up. But here is what most people do not realize: that clock ages too. As we get older, the body starts to release melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy earlier in the evening. That is why you may feel tired as early as 7 or 8 at night, or even earlier if you have had a long day. And because you fall asleep so early, waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning becomes almost inevitable. The key is not to force yourself to sleep again at dawn. Instead, shift your bedtime later in a smart and natural way, so your biological rhythm better aligns with your daily schedule. Keeping yourself awake until your ideal bedtime using bright light conversation or gentle activity is the first step to regaining control over that internal clock. Number 2. The brain loses its ability to hold on to comfort. There is a part of the brain called the orbitofrontal cortex. It plays a role in feeling comfort and relaxation, the exact state you need to fall back asleep. But as we age, especially if we have experienced emotional trauma, this area begins to decline. This means that even if you lie back down in a quiet, dark room, the feeling of comfort needed for sleep just does not come. Your brain simply no longer holds on to that sense of relaxation like it used to. So you lie there awake, just waiting for time to pass. The answer is not sleeping pills. It is about reigniting that feeling of comfort through new bedtime rituals. A soothing playlist, a bit of gentle massage, or a favorite book. These are ways to retrain that forgotten part of your brain. Number 3. Silent depression, the hidden enemy. There is a sadness that has no name, a quiet loneliness that creeps in during the night. For people who live alone, have lost loved ones, or carry long-standing worries. Waking up early may not just be a biological event, it could be the very first sign of silent depression. You are not sad all day, but you are not excited either. You do not cry, but you do not laugh much anymore. And mornings, instead of feeling fresh and new, feel hollow. This is when you need to do 2 things. Do not suffer in silence, and do not be afraid to talk to someone you trust or a professional. It is not weakness, it is healing. Actively create emotional connection every night, a phone call with family, a small snack with a friend, or simply writing a few positive lines in a journal. All these can ease your mind and protect your sleep. Number 4. Nodding off too early. A common mistake: you did not plan to sleep early, but you dozed off on the couch watching television around 7 in the evening. Your body mistakenly thinks that was your main sleep. The result: at 4 in the morning, your brain believes it has had enough rest and it wakes you up. To avoid this, try gently staying busy in the evening, make a call, fold laundry, write down a few things you are grateful for. You do not need to do anything intense, just light activities that keep you alert without adding stress. Number 5. No light stimulation in the evening. Your body needs a little boost in the evening to stay awake until bedtime. If you are just sitting quietly, not moving or interacting, your brain may start switching into rest mode too early. That is why a short evening walk, a few gentle yoga stretches, or even just standing up to make a warm cup of tea can make a huge difference. These small stimulants help maintain natural alertness, allowing you to fall asleep at the right time and stay asleep until morning. Number 6. Racing thoughts at night. You get into bed, close your eyes, but your mind is flooded with to-do lists, unresolved worries, and unfinished conversations. One thought leads to another, and sleep just slips further and further away. This is not your fault. Our brains tend to become more active at night, when we have not released stress properly during the day. And when you wake up at 4 in the morning and just lie there thinking, your brain starts to believe it is time to work. Here is a simple but powerful solution. Write it down. Whatever is on your mind, your thoughts, your worries, put them on paper the moment you wake up. This helps clear your mind and sends your brain the message that everything has been noted. Now it is time to rest. 6 causes, they may sound simple, but when combined, they can truly disrupt your sleep system. The good news is, you absolutely can fix it. Just like a song that goes out of rhythm with a few small adjustments, the entire melody can become smooth and soothing again. Now is the time for more than just understanding the causes, it is time to take action. Here are 5 simple yet incredibly effective strategies. If you apply them consistently, they will help you sleep soundly until morning. There are no shortcuts when it comes to improving your sleep. But there are methods that are simple, scientific, and effective if you are serious and committed to using them. These strategies have been tested in numerous clinical studies recommended by sleep experts worldwide and are especially well suited to today's gentle modern lifestyle. Number 1. Morning light therapy. Think of light as an internal alarm clock, but instead of waking you up, it resets the timing of when your body feels sleepy and when it naturally wakes up. If you often wake up too early, it means your internal clock is running ahead of schedule, and the one safe and effective way to shift it back is strong light exposure in the early morning. You can use a 10,000 lux white light box or specialized light therapy glasses. Both have been scientifically proven effective. Just turn it on between 7 and 8 in the morning, sit near it for 20 to 30 minutes while eating breakfast, reading the paper, or enjoying your coffee. The light sends a signal to your brain that says, "This is morning," which in turn delays your body's sleepiness later in the day, helping you fall asleep later and wake up later naturally. Many people, after just 2 weeks of this, began sleeping until 6 in the morning, a major improvement. On an important note, do not use this light after 10 in the morning, as it could disrupt your rhythm in the opposite direction. Number 2. Stay awake until your proper bedtime. A lot of people lose their early morning sleep simply because they go to bed too early. It sounds counterintuitive, but if you are in bed by 8 o'clock at night, then waking up at 4 in the morning is completely normal, biologically, even if you still feel tired. So staying awake until your ideal bedtime around 10 o'clock at night is key. But do not force yourself. Instead, find gentle ways to distract your mind. Call a loved one, share a funny story, or check in on how their day went. Do some light chores, like folding laundry, rinsing a few dishes, or watering your plants. You can watch television, but only while sitting on a firm chair, nothing too cozy that might make you nod off. The goal is not to try to stay awake, but to keep your body and mind gently active until the right time for sleep arrives naturally. Number 3. Light evening exercise. Exercising in the evening may sound like it works against sleep, but the truth is, if you choose the right intensity and timing, it can greatly extend your sleep through the night. When you engage in gentle activity after 5 o'clock in the evening, such as a 15 to 20-minute walk around your home, some stretching or basic yoga, you are sending a message to your nervous system. We are not shutting down just yet. This mild movement helps delay melatonin release, preventing you from getting sleepy too early. And when bedtime does come, your body will slip more easily into a deeply relaxed state, helping you sleep all the way through the night. You do not need a long workout. The key is consistency. A little bit each evening adds drops into your sleep reservoir, and over time, it fills back up. Number 4. A bedtime ritual. Your brain needs a ritual, a sequence of repeated actions before sleep, to know when to relax and disconnect from the outside world. A good bedtime ritual does not need to be complicated. Just 3 or 4 steps within the last 30 minutes of your day. Take a warm shower, not too hot to relax your muscles, and let your body temperature drop naturally, which signals sleepiness. Massage your hands, feet, or neck and shoulders with relaxing essential oils like lavender or peppermint. Listen to calming music meditation tracks, 432 Hz frequencies or alpha waves at a low volume to gently fill the stillness of your room. Read a physical book instead of staring at a screen, since the blue light from phones, televisions, and tablets can suppress melatonin. Repeat this pattern each night, and it will build a relaxation routine in your brain, and that will help you fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up less often during the night. Number 5. A short midday nap. Taking a long nap in the afternoon, especially after 2 o'clock, can make it harder to feel sleepy at night. This leads to going to bed too late, restless sleep, and waking up too early in the morning. Instead, aim for a short nap under 20 minutes. That is just enough to refresh your mind and reduce fatigue without going into deep sleep that could disrupt your nighttime cycle. The best way to do this: set a timer for 25 minutes, 5 minutes to relax, 20 minutes to nap. Lie in a semi-reclined position, not too cozy like at night. You do not have to fall asleep immediately. Just close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow your body to relax. You might find it hard to nap at first, but with regular practice, your body will adapt. And the benefit is clear: you will feel naturally sleepy at bedtime and less likely to wake up at the crack of dawn. These 5 strategies might sound simple, but they are the solid foundation for improving your sleep in a natural way. No pills, no pressure, just gentle adjustments. They are like little gears in a machine. When they move together in sync, the whole system runs smoothly again. Even with all these strategies in place, there will still be mornings when you wake up at 4. But do not panic. What you do in that exact moment can determine whether or not you fall back asleep. The first and most important rule: do not look at the clock. Most people's first instinct when they wake up is to glance at the time. Seeing numbers like 4:12 or 4:23 triggers your brain to start calculating. How many hours do I have left to sleep? Will I be okay tomorrow? Why am I up so early today? These thoughts increase your heart rate, wake up your mind, and invite anxiety, making it even harder to fall back asleep. So turn your clock away or use one that does not glow. When you do not know the time, it is easier to stay relaxed, and that helps sleep return naturally. If you still cannot fall asleep after a while, remember the second rule: do not stay in bed, tossing and turning for more than 20 minutes. Forcing yourself to sleep in bed while feeling frustrated will only teach your brain that the bed is a place of stress, not rest. Instead, get up. If possible, go to another room. Avoid bright lights, use a dim one. You can read a few pages of a paper book or take a sip of warm water to soothe your body. The goal is not to do something out of boredom, but to let your body shift into a relaxed state. When your eyelids feel heavy and your breathing slows down, that is your signal to return to bed, and this time you will likely fall asleep more easily. Finally, if the reason you cannot fall back asleep is that your mind is racing with thoughts, try writing them down. Many people wake up in the middle of the night because their brains are spinning with unfinished tasks, financial worries, health concerns, or relationship stress. And the more you try to push those thoughts away, the louder they seem to become. Keep a small notebook by your bed. When this happens, simply write down your thoughts. What am I worried about? What am I afraid might happen tomorrow? What do I need to remember? The purpose is not to solve everything right then, but to tell your brain that the message has been received and it is safe to rest. This small action helps you unwind and fall into deeper sleep again. Now that you know how to handle those early 4 a.m. wake-ups wisely, it is time to equip yourself with some practical down-to-earth tips that doctors actually recommend to stop the problem right at its root. Number 1. Avoid caffeine after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Caffeine is not just in coffee, it is also found in black tea, green tea, chocolate energy drinks, and even some cold medications. Your body takes anywhere from 6 to 10 hours to fully clear caffeine from your bloodstream. That means if you drink coffee at 3 in the afternoon, by 10 at night, you could still have 50% of that caffeine in your system, enough to lower your sleep quality and trigger early morning awakenings. The simple advice, after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, switch to caffeine-free drinks like warm water, herbal teas, such as chamomile or lavender, or a glass of warm milk. These choices not only help calm the nervous system, but also guide your body into a deeper state of relaxation. Number 2. Eat a light sleep-supportive snack before bed. Many people believe they need to skip dinner in order to sleep better. But the truth is, going to bed hungry can cause your blood sugar to drop in the early morning hours, which then triggers cortisol, the stress hormone, and jolts you awake at 3 or 4 in the morning without knowing why. The fix is incredibly simple. Have a light snack before bedtime with foods that support the production of serotonin and melatonin, 2 key sleep hormones. Some suggestions: half a banana rich in potassium and tryptophan, which relaxes muscles and supports sleep. A glass of warm milk contains calcium and tryptophan, promoting natural melatonin production. A few almonds or walnuts packed with healthy fats and magnesium, which helps soothe the nervous system. Just make sure to keep it small, just enough to satisfy light hunger and easy to digest. That gentle sense of fullness will help you maintain uninterrupted sleep until morning. Number 3. Avoid sugar and sweets in the evening. A little dessert after dinner, a few candies while watching television. They might seem harmless, but they could be the reason you are waking up too early and struggling to fall back asleep. When you eat sugar at night, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes in the middle of the night. Your body senses the imbalance and sets off an alert, waking you up. On top of that, sugar stimulates the nervous system and increases adrenaline, a chemical that keeps you awake and prevents deep sleep. So after dinner, stay away from refined sugars like pastries, candies, milk chocolate, sodas or sugary fruit drinks, sweetened breakfast cereals. Instead, if you are craving something, choose low-sugar fruits like blueberries, apples, or pears, or go for unsweetened nuts and seeds. These little changes might not make a big splash on day 1, but give it just 1 week of consistency, and you will start to notice the difference deeper. Sleep, fewer interruptions, and a gentler, calmer start to your morning. You do not have to live in quiet frustration. Start tonight. No need for dramatic change. Just choose to care for yourself a little more. Begin by dimming the lights a bit earlier. Sip on a warm glass of milk. Write a few words of gratitude in your journal and quietly tell yourself, I am coming back home to myself. And you will see day by day, your sleep will return gently and peacefully. Before this video ends, I invite you to leave a comment as a personal promise to yourself. A statement that says you are on a healing journey. For example, I deserve a full night of restful, loving sleep. Or I am restoring balance in my mind and body. Or anything that helps you reconnect with yourself. And if you felt something shift within you while watching this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone else who might be searching for sleep, not just for their body, but for their soul. I will see you in the next video where we continue learning how to live more deeply, more gently, and more peacefully, one day at a time.